Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we are going to discuss the fuel cap washer and fuel cap for the Ronson standard automatic petrol lighter. I got a question from a subscriber, Rook Knight, who asked where might be a good place to find the gaskets for the bottom fill cap in the Ronson standard lighter. So I'm going to point you out a place or two, and actually I'm going to offer to send a few to Rook since he inspired this video. I've got a few here that I can spare, so we're going to take a look at it, and then ultimately I'm going to explain to you why I don't believe it's necessary. I think if you fill your fuel reservoir properly, the fuel cap itself should be enough. But we got a few minutes here to discuss that, so let's take a look at it. The typical Ronson standard lighter is going to have the fuel screw right in the middle, and you'll see a lot of them. This one I can't remember, I've had this a long time. I think this may be the lighter that I did the original how to put a wick in any petrol lighter video. I'm not sure, maybe not. But anyway, this particular fuel cap or fuel screw does not have a gasket on it, or really seem to have a whole lot of residue of gasket on it. It is pretty common, although it's hard sometimes to tell whether somebody has used an actual washer that has just been pressed on there so hard for so long that it is kind of caked to the metal. But you'll see this, or it looks like it could be remnants of a gasket, or it could be that somebody put some kind of sealant or something in there. All in all, the reason I say that the fuel cap washer is unnecessary is that if you fill that wadding, if you saturate the wadding with fuel to the level that you turn it upside down and fuel falls out of it, then you're typically going to have problems lighting it as well. It's going to be overfilled. You're going to have vapor lock, and it's going to be blowing the fuel out the top of that wick. If you if you fill the lighter properly with Zippo, Ronson, whatever it is that you use. I'm not going to fill this one because I'll just be wasting fuel. And I'm not telling you that when you get done filling it that it's not going to drip out some fuel. It's just a matter of how much it drips out. The contents inside there are not under pressure. It's not like you've got, a compressed air hose or water that's under pressure being shot through there or something. It's just fuel that is being held by the cotton or rayon or whatever the wadding material is. And some of them do hold fuel better than others, but they should all hold the fuel, and it's just a matter of how much it evaporates out. There are ways that you can minimize that. The Ronson is a pretty good system for that, as the snuffer closes it off, and then it's got the fuel cap here. But if you left the fuel cap off, you should still be able to use the lighter without it dripping fuel everywhere. It might be damp to the touch, and it would definitely evaporate faster. The point is, the cotton will hold the fuel inside the fuel reservoir. Now, as to where you can find these, the most common place that I have seen, Rook, that you can find these are the old repair kits that you can find on eBay. I have one of them. I'll put a picture up here so you know what it looks like. But there will be different compartments and boxes in those repair kits, and they have them labeled. This particular repair kit was for the Whirlwind and Standard, and so you can see I've got I believe it's 8 of those washers in there. A lot of people call them O-rings, but they're actually a flat washer, not an O-ring at all. I've got these 8. I think I got them all back in there wherever they went. There's 8 of them in there. Rook, if you will go to my website on the contacts page and email me, and you can also find that email there on the about page on YouTube, or as I said, the contacts page on the website. Send me your email and I'll mail you however many of these you want. But just remember, for the successful operation of your Ronson standard automatic petrol lighter, or for that case, in my opinion, any petrol lighter, the key is not a washer or some seal or how you are keeping the fluid from evaporating. The key to the entire operation is whether or not you fueled it properly in the first place. You should fuel it just enough to where it is saturated fully and will light. That's it. From that point, it's running off of fumes. Your wick should never be wet. Mine are wet all the time. I'm just saying, if you want to fuel it properly. I'm not as worried about fuel consumption as some, because I've always got a can sitting right here next to me. I'm always pouring fuel just because I'm always fixing lighters. But as I said, that lighter, this Ronson standard lighter, if it is fueled properly, without an O-ring, even without the fuel screw in it, you should be able to hold it upright and it not just drip fuel out. The cotton or the wadding, the rayon, whatever it is going to hold that fuel as long as it's not overfilled. And then you still have the added layer of the fuel screw. The evaporation factor out of a Ronson lighter, because you're missing a fuel screw or a fuel washer, gasket, O-ring, whatever you want to call it, I believe that is negligible. But I'll be glad to mail you these, so make sure and send me that email.
Rook night.
Until next time.